It's been a pleasure to meet each of you chums. With Artika's approval, you all not only were allowed to leave his realm, but blessed to hold some of the powers of ice. And so I brought you to the frozen shrine to awaken my kin and explain why they are summoned forth. Using this power, and with the consciousness of each demiprimordial approving, their icy homes dissipated and brought forth these legendary beings. NYX has summoned Frostfire, Titan, Mongo, and the magical dragon Maligos. Derek has summoned the frozen Stormcleaver, Georgian Dolph, the eldritch monster of the deep seas, Kaz Gor, and finally, the being of hunger, greed, and depravity, child of Raziel, the Wendigo. Dascaris chose to unleash the nurturing but fierce Kola Bear and the Aurora Borealis itself. All these children of the cosmos have agreed to join your celestial crusade. Is it because you truly hold the power you claim? Is it your unbridled charisma? Or is it simple, due to the majesty of the Dascaris breakfast sandwich? Trademarked? Regardless of the reason, you now have enlisted the help of Artika's children. However, the Wendigos brought something to the party's attention beyond their original plan. If we are to defeat Asmodeus, there is little to no way to do so while he holds all the souls in his body. It's one thing to destroy a god, an impossible task that only Asmodeus has accomplished. But with thousands of gods, the entirety of the 9 hells, and 2 avatars of primordials, the fragmented consciousnesses of Raziel and Inferno with their powers at his command. Therefore, we need to pull the souls out of his body so they can reawaken in the material plane to fight back against their captor. To do so, Dracula, the gods of death, and any other demiprimordials of Raziel will need to funnel their power in Dracula to flow the river of souls outwards. How are we getting them out of his soul? We need to wither his spirit and body to weaken him so that we can wound his decrepit flesh. The answer to that comes in the form of the new deity, Mortimer, god of famine. With enough faith and tribute, I'm sure you can turn this former archenemy into a powerful contributor to your war. Speaking of famine, he appears to teleport us children of Artika to the frozen section of Evermeadow using the faith gained from Boots of Elvenkind and 1,000 of components. Mortimer agrees to help bring Asmodeus to his knees and even offers his divine realm to watch over the souls taken from the devil once this is over. Their faith will aid greatly. In a whirlwind of green fire, the frozen shrine is taken to Evermeadow, and in its place, Cerberus is brought to you. We may be far away from Pengua, but some think we can still hear Narana chewing out Malpay over his attitude of wishing to kill the gods. I don't think she will forgive him anytime soon, mates. Fucking hell.
And so, it has come to pass. The mighty Crusaders have made contact with a primordial. Not an avatar left on the material plane and not a vision within a dream, but the full form of an entire aspect of being. Artika is cold-hearted with methods designed to induce fear or despair, and he is not shy about gripping your nerves and building dark emotions within his audience. Many have entered the realm of ice. None, save you, have returned. Now you all bear a blessing gifted by my brother, and you are one step closer to achieving the unity of the universe. All that is left is to gain the missing deity's approval to complete the God Council, with Mortimer being the divine representative for mortal and divine. Then comes your hardest challenge, companions. You are certainly mighty and formidable forces in this world. You have gained support by most of the forces of reality, but now you must consider the severity of your next move. The remaining primordials, at least the ones who still reside in their elemental planes, it is time to weigh the severity of inviting their presence upon the material plane. Is it worth the risk of their consciousnesses being swallowed up by Lucifer himself? Would we be able to fight against our former guardians, stewards, and kin, should their essence be used for his dark purpose? We can only hope our determination is stronger than that of an overbloated hedonistic devil. That being said, I arrive to ferry you adventurers from the frozen land of Pengua, now that it is devoid of all life not relating to dragons, elementals, and animal. And though the frigid winds make my watery body like a slurry of a winter waterfall, I know that I must be the one to deliver you to new lands. Make haste, my friends, climb aboard my sea dragon form. That includes you too, Cerberus. Where do we travel now?
I believe I can answer that question, Father.
How can this be, Lustra, my dearest daughter? I had long thought you lost to the world. My spirit was shattered knowing that the mortals would betray my trust and destroy such a force for good in the home we primordials made for their kind. All are children of the primordials. How could they do this?
You speak with such pain in your voice, Father. I know you have been hurt. In fact, I have learned much in my reawakening, that all this torment has came from greedy, prideful beings who wish to control the power you wield. What foul act they committed still lingers with you to this day. In fact, I see the souls of Bahamut, Leviathan, Nu, Jormungandr, Tiamat, and even your brother Tempest being riled in renewed anger over this sin. They hold such power, they fight to achieve their ultimate goal. However, they do realize that beyond all this, they are subservient to you, as all things water and lightning are. The Father I know is so compassionate and fair. With the aid of myself, Darakas, the Stormbringer, the gods of water and lightning, and my brother, we can complete the cycle.
You speak of the unity of all these souls within me, to become Alizara, the dominant and original water primordial again, to finally quell the cacophony of counsel in my mind. This task is difficult to say the least, but achievable if we can find Veritas, though he has been lost to me longer than you have.
This is where I may be of assistance. Veritas established his own hidden land, shrouded to even you amongst the ocean surface. I sense Tempest aided in this cause, but my brother wanted a place where he could be one with the brave pirates of the world. He holds them in high regard. Demi-primordials tend to be fascinated with the mortal world, unlike that of a deity, but that of a figure to respect, to impress with their skill and might. It is on the pirate isles of Marinas that you will find the Pirate King, and I am the only one who can guide you. And Father, I want to assure you that I was not destroyed long ago, but was instead trapped in an iron flask. It was nearly timeless, my millenniums spent in there, so I did not suffer. Had whatever fate not take its course with my captor, it is possible I would not be here today. There is good and evil in the world. Nowadays, a huge shift towards evil. Yet I still believe in these heroes and the kindness of their king and kingdom. Even after all the justice you have dispensed, you were welcomed into their home, not because of your status, but because they care. I implore you to remember this as we travel to meet your son, and I hope you pay the same kindness forward. Come, friends and family, it's time to traverse the mystical seas.
I shall take your wisdom and mull it over, dearest. This journey shall be long, I take it. As we sail the seas, consider what you wish to know from either myself or from my spawn, the Pirate King.